Greetings everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Captain Rye, and today we'll be looking at a battle I had in my Perth here in World of Warships. That's right, the Perth, Tier 6 premium cruiser for the Commonwealth tech tree, and the first Commonwealth ship in the game. The Perth is a modified Leander class, but surprisingly enough, she doesn't play very much like you would expect one of the Royal Navy cruisers to play. Part of that has to do with the fact that you'll notice down there, my consumables, I actually have the selection between armor piercing and high explosive. So, much like the Belfast, you have the ability to actually be useful in a battle by spamming high explosive at those harder to crack nuts, things like battleships and heavy cruisers that are bow onto you. The Perth has 8 6-inch guns, and the reload on these guns is actually really quick, just a hair over 7 seconds. And I have a feeling if you use consumables, modules, or captain skills, you can probably get that down to just under 7 seconds. As the battle gets started here, it's standard battle mode, so there's no capping to worry about. And you can just kind of sail around and figure out what this ship is all about, which is what I'm going to do in this battle. The ship feels and plays a little bit like a cross between the Nuremberg Tier 6 German cruiser and the Yubari. And it feels like the Yubari because, as you can see there, firing shots, they're pretty damn accurate. And the Yubari is really accurate with its shots. But it also feels like the Nuremberg in the respect that the reload is so fast, and the armor piercing on this ship is absolutely amazing. Now, we've got a York up there who's managed to beach himself, and I'm going to go ahead and start shooting at him with armor piercing, mostly just to see what kind of damage an armor piercing shot can do at this kind of range. The major disadvantage to the Perth is that its range is so short by comparison. It's just under 13 kilometers. There, I managed to secure First Blood and Citadel that York, which is fantastic. I have my smokescreen up. You'll notice the smokescreen has a very long duration, but the smokescreen is unique in the respect that, unlike the other Royal Navy ships, and unlike other cruiser smokescreens, the smokescreen stays active longer, but the smoke itself, as you can see there, dissipates really quickly. I've found that the best way to utilize this smokescreen, your best advantage, is to just slowly creep forward on 1/4 or 1/2 speed and move towards or away from the enemy, well, inside a nice secure smokescreen. The torpedoes on this ship are pretty damn good as well. 8 kilometer, 61 knot torpedoes, and they do a reasonable amount of damage. So I'm going to fire him off at this Miyoko over here, and with any luck, he'll turn into them. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. He's going to turn away and going to outrange my torpedoes. The other thing that you'll notice is that it also gets a scout fighter and hydroacoustic consumable. In other ships, especially the Royal Navy ships, you either get one option or the other. You can either have hydro or a scout fighter. In the case of American cruisers, you can either have a radar or a scout fighter, but not both. Firing shots off at this Congo in the distance there, try to get him before the island got in the way, but did manage to hit him on the ass end of his ship and light him on fire. And based on the damage counter, it looks like he's not going to be able to repair it because he's continuing to burn. There's a smokescreen up there, and I know that that smokescreen wasn't necessarily laid by a friendly destroyer, so I do expect there to be a destroyer up there. Armor piercing was loaded for the Omaha, but the Omaha turned away, so I fire at the Aoba that's at the extreme end of my range, and that was a good decision as I managed to hit him for 5 citadels at range. and knock out his engine. Gonna go ahead and try and put torpedoes into that smoke screen again, because I kind of expect there to be an enemy destroyer up there. Taking shots in there, no damage done. It looks like those just bounced off the side or broke apart. There's the destroyer I was expecting to see coming out of that smoke screen, hiding behind that island, so I can't shoot at him just yet. Trying to keep my guns pointed at that Aoba, trying to hit him, and I'm doing reasonably well, but I'm not doing very much damage. Not at this angle anyway. Again, the ship has amazingly quick reload, and it feels very similar to the Nuremberg in that respect. You can definitely switch back and forth between ammo types as needed. You might only have 6-inch guns, but anything that's broadside onto you and in range is going to be a viable target for your armor piercing. And anything that's not, well, you just very quickly switch back over to that high explosive.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Don't manage to secure the kill on that Aoba, which is unfortunate, and up ahead, the enemy destroyer has popped his smoke, and I'm going to pop my hydroacoustic, and I'm well within range of him. So, that little destroyer, he's going to be in for a world of hurt. Now, I'm not entirely sure if he just doesn't realize he's detected, the fact that I have hydroacoustic, or what's up, because he doesn't seem to be in any particular hurry or desire to move. And there's the first damage I've taken in this entire battle. So, you know, so far, damn good battle. Don't quite manage to secure the kill on that destroyer, which is unfortunate. That's the second kill that's been taken from me in this game. But you know what? That's alright. I'm having a pretty good battle at this point. There's the Omaha that I was trying to shoot at earlier with my armor piercing. He's gone behind an island, but he's within that 8-kilometer range of my torpedoes. So, assuming he's going to continue to sail around that island, there's a very real possibility that he's going to sail right into my torpedoes. I have armor piercing loaded, and this Kiev over here is broadside onto me as I pop smoke, and I'm just moving slightly, keeping my position varied, just in case there's other torpedoes. Hit that Kiev for even more citadels, knock out his engine like I did to that Aoba, and just racking up the citadel damage. There's those torpedo hits onto that Omaha. As I send one more shot out, citadel that Kiev one last time to secure yet another kill. Now I'm trying to secure the Omaha as my kill. Switch back over to the high explosive, but it doesn't reach in time as the Murmansk that just gave me a wonderful little nudge stole that kill from me. So that makes 3 kills that were stolen from me, 2 that I successfully managed, and so far 97,000 credits, or 97,000 damage done. The enemy team is down on ships and we're capping. So, taking the opportunity just to farm a little more extra damage and see what she can really do as far as take damage from bigger, nastier targets, I've spotted the enemy New York, and he's low health. I think I can take him. Even if I can't take him, I can hopefully set him on fire and cause even more damage. Of course, in chat, you can see my team arguing over no cap, kill all. In my case, I don't care as long as we win, because we're doing quite well. I'm pretty confident the maneuverability on this ship, I could dodge most of the shots from the New York, but it's not going to matter as we've capped out and we have secured victory. 463,000 credits earned, Confederate First Blood, and 100,000 damage done in a Tier 6 cruiser. I consider that a pretty damn good battle, and I consider the Perth to be actually a really good premium ship, one that I'm probably going to go in and use a lot more. Top of the team for XP earned, pretty darn good result. Picked up the Perth while it was on sale over the Black Friday weekend, though I don't know if it was on sale because of Black Friday or if it was on sale anyway. Doesn't matter. If it's still on sale, you should consider it. It's a good little ship. Anyway, that's it for today's video, folks. If you liked the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. If you'd like to get semi-regular channel news and updates, you can do so by liking and following me on Facebook. If you'd like to help support me and my channel, you can do so by visiting my Patreon. If you'd like to send me a replay to feature on my channel, you can do so by emailing it to me, PMing me via YouTube, or on Facebook. And if you'd like to watch my live streams, which I think I'm going to do on Sundays, you can do so by following me on Twitch. And as always, you can find the links for those down below. I'll see you next time. This is Captain Rye, signing off.